Alrighty, Jaden's series, and this one puts him up against Taya. And you think between the two of them, Jaden should just be a little bit too strong, as long as he can get those fusions out early. Alright, Jaden wins rock, paper, scissors, and elects to go first. Okay, so who does Jaden have left? After Taya, he's got Mai, then Bandit Keith, Joey. He's already done Kyber. As we see Skyscraper, and Jaden also throws Reload. Tries to gain another 2 cards. Compulsory evac device, always a useful card. Why am I only getting it added up to 15? I think I've missed someone that Jaden hasn't dueled yet. Alright, there's Dispel from Taya. Skyscraper has just been destroyed. Let me flick through the... There's one missing, because I'm only counting 15. There should be 16. Okay, there's Elemental Hero Woodsman. So Jaden got good defense on the field, 2,000 and 1,500. He's still got that compulsory evac device. He could get Neos on the field on the next turn. Taya goes with Doriado. The Doriado won't be able to get through either one, but it's attacked Voltix, so 300 points off Taya. Oh, it's Tristan. Oh, I've forgotten about Tristan, and who could blame me, really? There hasn't been a Jaden and Tristan match, so I'll do that one next. I'll do Jaden versus Tristan before Jaden takes on what would be the finals of the Duelist Kingdom contestants. As we see Elemental Hero Neos, we get a little animation come up. Okay, he's at 2,700 Neos with the effect of Sojin as well. So this is going to be 1,500 points off Taya on this one. 6,200. Plays 8,000. So Jaden in a good spot. He's got Elemental Hero Neos on the field, and Taya isn't throwing down anything convincing. She does have Wing Weaver, but she's got to sacrifice 2 monsters to get that to the field. That would beat Neos in the current state. Alright, turn change back to Jaden, who draws Legendary Sword. Okay, Wing Weaver would not defeat Elemental Hero Neos now. 3,000 points. The strength of a Blue Eyes White Dragon, exactly. 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. And Spirit of the Harp has been destroyed by Neos. And Taya looking a bit rocky now. She'll have to get something good. She does have a lot of equip cards, but she needs to draw them, and she needs to have a decent monster to put them with too. It's going to be unlikely. I mean, Taya does still have Dark Holes and Fissures and whatnot in her deck, so you never know. Turn change back to Jaden. There's Fusion Sage, which isn't any good currently, but he'll be able to pull a Polymerization out of his deck. So Jaden here just continuing to knock off Taya's defenses one by one. There's Petite Angel. And main phase 2 to the end phase. Turn change back to Taya. Taya now 3 cards in hand. And she goes with another face down defense. So keeping that defense up, but not able to do anything against the 3,000 attack that Neos possesses right now. There's Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Good card. We've seen that one played quite a few times from Jaden in the series. Gets a little boost from the effect of Sojin. And Taya has elected to activate Trap Hole. If Jaden doesn't activate it, that will mean that Shadow Mist's effect will activate. Taya trying to keep extra attacking units off of Jaden's field. And Elemental Hero Heat is selected unless Taya has something else in her hand that she wants to try and bait Jaden getting more monsters onto the field with. Well, Taya is just trying to keep up a defense here. There's Hoshiningen, which is now destroyed. And Taya's only going to be able to sustain this for so long. She's eventually going to draw something that aren't monsters and stack up cards that she can't play. And oh, there we go, there's a fissure. And Jaden activates compulsory evacuation device to save Elemental Hero Neos. I don't know if that was really necessary, but I mean, I guess Neos is still available if Jaden ever does get the chance to resummon it. Happy Lover flips up. It's only an 800 attack. But Taya has got to try and get something going here. She may take a bit of a shot back, but she's got Jaden. She's got 800 life points off of him now. Draw phase, and it is Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. And now Elemental Hero Heat is played. It's an 1800 because of its own effect as well. It is a pyro. It doesn't get an effect from Sojin, but Taya in all sorts here. 5200, Jaden at 7200. And Taya starting to run out of monsters to play. She's only got 3 cards in hand. Goes with a face down spell or trap. Another face down spell or trap, and she may have finally run out of monsters to slap down. There's Kishido's Spirit. So if Jaden ties attack, his monster will not be destroyed. And down goes Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. So this is going to be 3,400. I was about to say 3,200, but the effect of Elemental Hero Heat. So Jaden only needs one more turn. If Taya cannot play anything down, Taya will lose this opening match. Alright, 2 cards in hand for Taya. She goes with Eldine. It's only at 950. Oh, there's Black Pendant. So that'll put Eldine at 1450. Enough to get over Burstinatrix. Taya may be able to buy herself another turn. Turn change back to Jaden, who draws Polymerization. Alright, so another 350 now off of Taya. And Black Pendant activates. Jaden loses 500 points, but Taya, no monsters on the field, no cards in hand, and it looks like her 3 face downs can't help her in this situation. What does she draw? She has... Oh, she's drawn a Dark Hole. You talk about clutch draws. That's one of them there. That's something out of Becca's playbook. And, Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. Well, unless Taya can block, that will do it, because Solid Soldier is a warrior. It'll get a 200 point boost from Sojin. Can Taya block? She does not. Jaden picks up the win in this first match, this best of 3, so we'll stick with Jaden's perspective due to it's his series. Taya will need to try and find a way to come back. There's Yasha, the skeletal, whatever. I'm far enough away from the TV that my short-sighted vision is making it blurry enough that I couldn't see what that last word was. Alright, Skyscraper, there's Draining Shield, Righteous Justice, Elemental Hero Blazeman is there too, and a Polymerization. So down goes Skyscraper. There's the Draining Shield. And Elemental Hero Blazeman is played and activates his effect. Now if he pulls Polymerization, he can't copy a monster from the deck. That's what happened in the last match. Someone in the comments, I did read that, I did see that pointed out. Who was it that? Because that confused the hell out of me, but now too I also understand why it was happening. It was Evil Tomboy 3326 was able to reveal that answer for me, why in that last match Blazeman couldn't play the effect. If it pulls Polymerization, it can't copy a monster in the deck, it can only play one of its effects per turn. It's like right on the bottom of the card effect too. Confused the hell out of me, but now we all here know a little bit something else about Elemental Hero Blazeman, and he's in some way it's almost like a double-edged sword. You pull a polymerization, but then you can't copy a monster, at least until next turn. Witch of the Black Forest was destroyed. Taya draws a Dark Elf. 2000 attack straight off the bat, that one. Now, Jaden does have Skyscraper, so... Alright, Elemental Hero Blazeman in with the attack. 1200 off Taya. She's down to 6800. And I did say at the start, Jaden likely would just be a little bit too strong for Taya, but you never know what can happen in this game. This game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Literally anything can happen. Alright, Dark Elf is played, 2000 attack. And into the battle phase. It will cost Taya 1000 life points to attack, but Prisma will get off the field. But unknowing to Taya, there is a draining shield on the field and it is activated. Jaden will gain back 2000 life points. He's now at 10,000 life points. Taya at 5800. She's still got the 2000 attack, but it doesn't matter with Skyscraper on the field, as Jaden again has drawn another polymerization. Alright, there goes Dark Elf. Skyscraper gives a 1000 point buffer when it's got lower attack, and 1200 off Taya, so 3900. Taya in big trouble. 6 cards in hand, and she does have some counterplay cards that she could play, like a Dark Hole, a Fissure, etc, etc, but... Well, 7 cards in hand now. There's a face down spell or trap. She's got to have something, surely. Oh, the Goddess of Whim. Okay, so Goddess of Whim will flip a coin. It will either halve its attack or it will be doubled. So Taya really needs this coin toss to go right, and it doesn't. Alright, Goddess of Whim cut down to 475 attack points, says Red Medicine. And unfortunately for Taya, she couldn't get the attack off on that turn. There's Elemental Hero Sparkman. Prisma could copy a monster. Jaden could play a Thunder Giant or something, but no. Okay, he elects to have 3 attackers on the field instead. It will get the... Oh, it's Wabaku. Okay, Jaden will not be doing anything this turn, but 3 monsters on the field sometimes can be better than 2. You can do more damage. And it's not looking good for Taya. Taya tributes Goddess of Whim and summons Orion the Battle King. And, oh, Malevolent Nuzzler as well. Okay, so... should be able to do a little bit more life point damage at least. Says Elemental Hero Prisma is gone. Probably a good thing Jaden didn't fusion summon after all. Okay, there is the Reliable Guardian. Now, unfortunately for Taya, Skyscraper is on the field. Orion the Battle King is destroyed. And now Elemental Hero Blazeman will be able to attack directly. Taya pays 500 life points to get Malevolent Nuzzler to the top of her deck, so she must have other monsters she can play. Right, 1200 from the attack of Blazeman. Main phase 2, and to the end phase now for for Jaden. Turn change back to Taya. She draws 4 cards in hand. And she goes with Hoshiningen. And equips with Malevolent Nuzzler. Hoshiningen also boosted Elemental Hero Sparkman. They're both light monsters, but she gets Blazeman off the field. It'll cost her some points, but she's just trying anything she can here just to try to get some counterplay going. But Jaden, although if you look at his hand, he draws Fusion Gate. But Jaden now with 6 magic cards in his hand. Alright, there goes Hosh and Ingen. And Taya again pays 500 life points to get that Malevolent Nuzzler back to the top of her deck. So she must have something here. If she can get rid of Sparkman, Jaden doesn't actually have any more monsters to play. Alright, Taya draws, which would be the Malevolent Nuzzler. And, oh no, she goes with a face-down defense. Spirit of the Harp, maybe? And Jaden has drawn Legendary Sword. Equips it to Sparkman, so Jaden just looking for the knockout blow and just unable to find it for the moment. And, oh, it's Hourglass of Life. Alright, Taya, 2 cards in hand. She'll draw another, so she does at least have Malevolent Nuzzler. Maybe tough for her to, even with that card, to get over 1900. Okay, there's Doriado and Malevolent Nuzzler, so that'll be 1900 apiece. Alright, so Jaden loses Sparkman. Literally, he needs... Well, most of his monsters straight off the bat aren't 1700. Taya may still be able to last a little bit here. Jaden draws Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. So, 1300 attack. And Taya is going to be down to what would be 400 life points in this one. So, she can only last one more direct attack. She's only got 1 card in hand. And she goes with a face-down defense. And, oh, she hasn't brought back Malevolent Nuzzler this time. It got destroyed, but she elected not to pay the life. Oh, well, I guess she couldn't. She only had 400 life points. Alright, there's Wing Karibo for Jaden, who, unbelievably, can still not find the knockout blow. Alright, Magician of Faith is flipped up, and Magician of Faith gets back the Malevolent Nuzzler. So Wing Karibo is at 300 attack. Taya is going to be down to 100 life points, and this has got to be one of the most ridiculous matches I've ever watched. Jaden has got 6 spell cards in his hand, and has been looking for the knockout blow for about the last 7 turns. There's Soul of the Pure, giving Taya back some life points, and oh, it's Hourglass of Courage. That will be halved upon summoning. Taya equips it with Malevolent Nuzzler, and oh, it's at 1250. It's almost got over the 1300 needed. Alright, there goes Wing Karibo. Jaden down to 7750. Life point wise, he's fine, but look at how ridiculous Jaden's hand looks. Okay, there's Kishido Spirit. He could play Righteous Justice, but no. Elects to hold it, I guess, just in case. Taya down to 850. God, I don't think this duel's ever going to end. Taya should have been beaten against anyone else. She probably would have been beaten by now. Jaden just has not been able to draw the extra monster just to get that knockout blow on the life points. Taya now 1 card in hand. And oh my god, it's Maiden of the Moonlight. Can you believe it? Taya now with the strongest monster on the field. This is quite remarkable. I don't think I've ever seen anything this... Is it bad? Like... Alright, Elemental Hero Shadow Mist has been pulled. And with the effect of Skyscraper, that is actually going to get that 1000-point buffer. So Taya will survive the attack, but she's down now to 350 life points. She's just skating the edge of defeat, and she's been skating it for nearly 10 turns or so? Alright. She has a face-down defense. Okay, can Jaden finally finish her off? Oh my god. Alright, Hero Signal. Alright, Elemental Hero Shadow Mist goes for an attack, and it is, would you believe it? It is Lunar Queen Elzame. Taya hangs on. She hangs on for just a little bit longer. If she wins, that may be the best comeback that the channel might ever produce. Alright, a face down defense from Taya. And, oh, Swing of Memories. Alright, so it's another spell card. How many spell cards has Jaden drawn? Well, it'll be able to bring back Sparkman. This will actually be it. Swing of Memories will only give Sparkman a turn. Down goes Righteous Justice. Now, Jaden has to select the amount of cards, that monsters on his field, so he'll destroy Taya's face down. And he'll have to destroy one of his. He chooses Kishido Spirit. And, oh, there you go. It was a removed trap that was face down for Taya. Well, this will finally be it. Taya is finally going to be defeated by Jaden. Alright, and there we go. Taya finally beaten. 1,000 points off. Jaden wins. And yes, in the next one, I will put him up against Tristan because I forgot all about Tristan. And who could blame me? Alright, so thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a long day. A lot of the duels today, all of the duels that happened today went for a really long time. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for everyone for continuing to support the Yu-Gi-Oh content on the channel as well. I'll see you all next week on Monday. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.